Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Aligned and Manifesting. Today's episode is just something else. Very powerful, not motivational, not a surface level, not about tips. This episode is about something that changes everything once you truly understand it. Today, we are talking about the choice point, the moment where you realize you may not control everything that happens to you, but you always control who you choose to be in response. And that changes your entire reality. So, let's go deeper. The truth most people avoid. We live in a world where it's easy to blame the circumstances. Childhood, parents, the economy, relationships, timing, the timing. Or blame the past. And listen, compassion for your story matters. I'm not saying it doesn't. Your pain matters. Your experiences shaped you. But here's the part that shifts everything. You are not your circumstances. You are your choices in responses to them. And this is where free will enters the conversation. As Bob Proctor used to say, you are the only problem you will ever have, and you are the only solution. Not in a blaming way, in a freeing way. Because if you are the solution, then your power is not outside of you. Let's have a look at the gift of free will. Here's what makes human beings extraordinary. We have higher mental faculties: perception, will, reason, imagination, memory, our intuition. Animals react. Humans can choose. And that choice is your creative power. You may not control the weather, the market, other people, past events, but you control what you focus on, what meaning you assign, what identity you reinforce, and what story you continue. That is free will. And most people don't consciously use it. They operate from conditioning, from repetition, emotional memory, nervous system survival. But creator consciousness begins the moment you say, I am choosing differently. And here are the two parts. Every moment, power flows into your awareness. And you have two parts: creation or disintegration, growth or contraction, expansion or repetition. That sounds dramatic, but it's subtle. You don't spiral down because of one catastrophe. You spiral down because of unconscious repetition. You don't spiral up because of one breakthrough. You spiral up because of conscious choice. And here's where most people miss it. Free will is not about controlling the outside world. It is about choosing your inner state. And your inner state shapes your outer world. Radical responsibility is not punishment. It is liberation. Because when you take responsibility for your choices, you stop waiting, blaming, and stop hoping that someone else will rescue you. You stop giving your power away, and you begin creating intentionally. Well, responsibility means I choose how I interpret this, I choose what this means to me, and I choose who I become from this. And that's terrifying at first because it removes excuses, because it also removes limitations. Let's have a look at the role of our will. One of the higher mental faculties is will. Will is your ability to hold one idea on a screen of your mind, to focus, to distract attention, to ignore distraction. Weak attention creates a scattered results. Strong will creates aligned results. So when you choose a goal, a standard, a belief, and hold it constantly, you are exercising creative authority. This is why writing goals matters, why repetition matters, why standards matter. You are training your focus. And where attention goes, energy flows. Bob Proctor often said we are born with boundless potential and magnificent vibration. But then we get conditioned by fear, limitation, comparison, and culture programming. So many people live from conditioning instead of a conscious choice. They react instead of create. They repeat instead of redesign. But you are not here to be a victim of your conditioning. You are here to outgrow it. And that happens at the choice point. The choice point is subtle. It's not dramatic. It happens in moments like when something triggers you, when you feel rejected or feel small, when something doesn't go your way, and where fear rises. And in that moment, you can say, this is who I always am, or this is who I choose to become. And that is the pivot. That's the power. That is the quantum shift. Free will is not about wishing. It is about deciding. And deciding repeatedly. You choose to focus on opportunity instead of an obstacle. To believe in growth instead of limitation. To see feedback instead of failure. To respond instead of react. And that is a creator of consciousness. You do not get what you want. You get what you consciously choose. If you choose doubt daily, you manifest hesitation. If you choose fear daily, you manifest contraction. If you choose possibility daily, you manifest expansion. And this is not because the universe is punishing or rewarding, but because your attention and identity shape your actions. And your actions shape your results. The choice point determines your trajectory. So, let's have a look at practical integration. I want you today to ask yourself, where am I giving my power away? Where am I blaming circumstances? Where am I repeating an old reaction instead of choosing a new response? Now, choose one area in your life, just one, and decide, am I spiraling up? And that's it. One choice, repeated daily. And that's compound creation. So, you're not here to react to life. You are here to participate in creating it. You are not your past. You are your present choice, and every single moment gives you a new opportunity to choose again. This is your power. This is your responsibility. This is your freedom. In the show notes for this episode, you will find affirmations and journaling prompts to help you begin this process today. So after you listen, scroll down and spend a few moments with your heart. Until next time, choose consciously, stand steadily, and remember, you are far more powerful than you have been taught to believe.